untreated heartburn or acid reflux can lead to cancer, which is pretty crazy. If you want a way to force your body to permanently stop acid reflux and heartburn in 48 hours, click the link in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: if you have asthma symptoms from reflux, will inhalers help? It sounds the symptoms you describe are more like an obstructive upper airway condition that is resulting from oropharyngeal secretions alone, instead of a bona fide pulmonary affective condition such as asthma, though you may have both conditions simultaneously. However, the sensation of being short of breath is highly suggestive of potential concerning pulmonary involvement, and as such, warrants further investigation. Reflux has been linked to an irritation of the conducting airways that tends to prove causative in the cascade of inflammation and resulting bronchoconstriction. Fast-acting beta-2 agonists, such as albuterol sulfate, Ventolin, etc., interact directly with the smooth muscle receptors in the airways and cause bronchodilation, opening and increasing space within the bronchi and bronchioles. Hence, it would only make sense why one suffering from constricting in the airways would use an inhaler of such a drug. Inhalers will help as long as the shortness of breath is caused by airway collapse or closure. They probably will not if blood or fluid has accumulated in or around the lung, as this prevents delivery of the drug. I would encourage you to revisit your gastroenterologist and perhaps discuss an upper endoscopy if you have not already had one. This procedure will be able to visually analyze the condition of your larynx and pharynges while also taking small biopsies of each to test for tissue abnormalities that may be responsible for your symptoms. Your subjective experience of dysphagia might be similar to that caused by particularly bad cases of eosinophilic esophagitis, EE, but further testing would be needed to confirm any of these suspicions. I strongly advise you to have some sort of a spirometry test. It will also help determine if you are beginning to show signs of airway impairment. Much luck in your search for answers. Edit: I noticed you mentioned Clenil in your question. Clenil, beclomethasone/beclomethasone, is an inhaled corticosteroid, IC, and prophylactic maintenance medication. Clenil's class of drug works very gradually over time and has a primary action to reduce inflammation when topically applied to any structures it is inhaled to. What Clenil and drugs like it are for the continued management of an inflammatory condition, and in the case of IC drugs, the primary condition is asthma COPD. Would it be correct to state that you've been diagnosed with asthma in the past? Maintenance gradually. Now, what Clenil and other drugs in its class are not for, are rescue matters. Clenil and other IHC medications cannot prevent or correct any asthmatic or breathing-related attack. When used in combination with a beta-2 agonist in attack trigger control, avoiding allergens, etc., Clenil will help maintain airway function within reason. Not